Earth Factor Asia with Lorraine Hahn.
The power of Citizen Green. Welcome to Earth Factor Asia from Beijing. In finding solutions to Asia's daunting environmental problems, efforts by government and business leaders count for little without popular support. Individual efforts, when combined, can achieve results. And one place that seems to be able to harness the power of the individual better is Japan. So it's no surprise that when it comes to one of the simplest contributions, recycling, Tokyo leads the way.
They are the everyday things the people of Tokyo throw away, but are certainly not garbage. Paper and cardboard in one corner of this plant. Tin cans in another. Bottles, both plastic and glass, elsewhere. This is one of Tokyo's model recycling plants at work. Methodical, efficient, working through the mountains of recyclables that Asia's most affluent metropolis generates each day. As evidence of what this society can afford to throw away, take a look upstairs. A showroom of perfectly good furniture that went out with the garbage, but now cleaned up and given a number to find a new life in someone else's home.
During the years of rapid economic growth, Japan became a society where there was mass consumption and dumping on a large scale. It was cheaper to buy another product than it was to recycle it. And because of that, industry had a hands-off approach. So it meant the local authorities had to step in.
This is one of the ways the authorities step in. An elementary school, closed because of Japan's falling birth rate, but now finding itself recycled as a center for local residents to learn about greener ways of living. It's situated in the Minato-ku ward of Tokyo, in the once heavily industrialized and polluted area near Tokyo Bay. Next to Haneda Airport, this part of town is also home to one of Tokyo's high-tech centers for processing industrial and construction waste. Materials are shaken, shredded, and pummeled into their reusable base materials. It's all part of Tokyo's ambition to become the most recycled place on Earth.
If you dump the waste into a landfill, it's just that, waste. But we see it differently. There's real value in the waste, and through recycling and sorting, we can realize some of that value. That's our mission.
Managing to recycle more than 90% of everything that passes through here, this plant represents Tokyo's citywide drive to become a model steward of the environment.
We used to send out garbage for processing to other prefectures in Japan. But since this project has started, the attitude is now that we have to clean up our own waste ourselves.
But for many environmentalists, the Tokyo experience represents the way that all cities should develop someday. Ordinary people, industry, and government working in clear partnership.
Because the people who produce the waste are the residents, we have to have their support or nothing can get started. But then we have to have the infrastructure for recycling. So that's where industry comes in. And the administration needs to oversee it all. So the efforts of all three are needed.
In the hushed corridors of Tokyo City Hall, delegates of citizens groups, business, and government. They've come together for an evening meeting on much grander plans for their city, a 10-year climate change strategy. The plan is to reduce Tokyo's CO2 emissions drastically by using the latest in environmental technology to create not only a low-carbon economy, but to make this city carbon minus, leaving no footprint at all. Impractical goal? Perhaps, but an example of people, NGOs, and government working together. And it all started one bottle and can at a time.